Cairn's health, safety and environment, or HSE philosophy, is very simple. We want everyone, be it a leader, be it a worker, be it a national or an expat employee, to go home every day in a good mental and physical health.
Several years back, one of the production engineers asked me a question: is safety first or production first? And we all collectively decided it is safe production first.
We see real value in keeping the people and the environment very safe.
We are in the top 10 companies when it comes to HSE, and we want to go way beyond that.
We have to exceed expectations, not just meet them.
Barmer was a sleepy town. Being a desert district, it had very few facilities. When we stepped in, it was just a vastness of desert and hardly any economic activity. So our challenge was, how do you work with the local community who are predominantly agrarian nature? How do you make them into industrial workers?
Those are the days when helmets were unknown, and people kind of looked at seat belts as a hindrance to driving.
We had decided that we want to make sure the plant during construction is safe. The only way it could be done was by training and enforcement.
साथियों, आज हम लोग यहाँ एकत्रित हुए हैं ये डिस्कस करने के लिए जो पेट्रोलियम इंडस्ट्री जो कि बहुत ही हैज़र्डस इंडस्ट्री है, वहाँ हम लोग कैसे सावधानी से सुरक्षा को अपनाएं ताकि आग नहीं लगे, दुर्घटना नहीं हो, फैटलिटी नहीं हो और सही सलामत शाम को अपने परिवार में लौट जाएं।
We engaged IFC as our partners, set up an enterprise center where we trained more than 60,000 people in over about 2 years as we set out to construct the Mangala processing terminal.
मैं रिगर का काम करता हूँ।
मैं यहाँ सिक्योरिटी गार्ड हूँ।
मैं यहाँ पर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर का काम करता हूँ।
मैं आज से पहले कोई इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया में काम नहीं किया है। मुझे यहाँ के मालूम पड़ा है, IMS ट्रेनिंग के बारे में मालूम पड़ा है। हमें इस ट्रेनिंग से बहुत फ़ायदे हुए, जैसे हमारी सेफ्टी के बारे में होता है, औरों की सेफ्टी हम कैसे कर सकते हैं, किसी को खतरा होने से हमें उसे कैसे बचा सकते हैं, अपने हो सके उतने खतरे उसको बचाने के, उसके बारे में बताने के, हज़ार्ड्स के बारे में सीखा है। जैसे हाइट के वर्क करने हैं, जैसे हमको सेफ्टी बेल्ट लगाए, सेफ वर्क करना है, उसके बारे में नॉलेज दिया है।
This is MPT, the Mangala Processing Terminal. We have over 3,000 people working here on a daily basis, carrying out various kinds of activities, in addition to processing about 180,000 barrels of crude and delivering it safely to the customers on a daily basis. This we are able to achieve by imbibing a culture of safety to all the people who enter our premises and following a policy of zero tolerance, which has resulted in achieving over 600 working days, LTI-free working days, and clocking over 15 million man hours which are LTI-free.
We don't shy away from failing, although we do not make it into a habit. But testing new technologies in form of pilots, that is what we have done very often, and we continue to do so.
Process safety is a core value for Cairn. Process safety goes back to design. For us, process safety is about keeping the place where we operate, the people that we operate, and the environment we operate in is safe from the hydrocarbons that we produce day in and day out. It's about making sure that we get the best in class technology and keep on improving on it as time goes by.
Though we have good systems, a higher safety integrity level set for all the systems at Cairn, but then you cannot overrule. We always say expect the unexpected and be prepared for that. We practice drills which keeps our guys on toes to ensure that they have a prompt and proper response to any kind of emergencies.
Hold. Being a hydrocarbon industry, hazard is always there and we have to keep ourselves ready always. So to check the efficiency of a fire and emergency crew, we are carrying out this drill once in a month so that our team will get motivated and be ready for the next emergency.
On the site,
should there be an untoward incident, someone falling ill, away from a place where there are hospitals available, we've got the best in class air ambulances, 365 days a year, 24 hours, to take you very quickly from the incident to a hospital. This is to make sure that the person who's working, the entire company, and the families of the people who work there, they know that should someone fall ill, there is the best in class facilities available medically to evacuate the person and treat the person for whatever it may be.
To ensure protection of this 700-kilometer long pipeline that we have got a state-of-the-art technology, that is pipeline intrusion detection system. This is based on the optical fiber. The moment any digging is done on the ROU, we get an alert at the control room.
320 में एक बार जाना उधर मैनुअल डिगिंग हो रहा है जी साहब अभी चेक करते हैं साहब
We immediately dispatch one of the beat patrols. Within 45 minutes, these beat patrols go to the site and are able to stop it.
यहाँ पर गैस लाइन है आपको पता नहीं है
Communicating or passing on the right message to the audience, to the target audience, which in this case were the farmers, their children, the families, and with our single intent of keeping them safe while our operations are progressing, and subsequently when the operations are finished and we are actually transporting crude oil. So their safety was of prime concern. For us to enhance their level of awareness was our primary goal, and there was no better tool to tell them in a language that they understand.
સાંભળો મારા ગામવાસીઓ આજે કેન ઇન્ડિયા લઈને આવી રહ્યું છે એક જન જાગૃતિ પ્રોગ્રામ તે પ્રોગ્રામમાં નવા નાટક રાખેલ છે આ જમીનની નીચે જે પાઇપલાઇન જાય છે એમાં શું છે એ ખબર નહીં હો ભાઈ મને લે આ હું કહું છું ચલ એમાં તેલ અને ગેસ હોય છે
नाटक देखने का हमको समझ में आया कि जो केन पाइपलाइन है वो राष्ट्र की संपत्ति है कि हमको एक क्रेन की पाइपलाइन की सुरक्षा रखनी चाहिए जिससे हमारा गांव की भी सुरक्षा है और पाइपलाइन की भी सुरक्षा रहेगी.
While we have a reasonable control on the safety within the assets, the biggest challenge that we face is how safe are our people on the roads. And when you couple that with the fact that more than 100,000 people die every year in India on roads, how do we make sure that we are safe?
मैं 25 साल से ड्राइविंग कर रहा हूँ. पहले मैं ड्राइविंग कर रहा था तो उसमें सिर्फ गाड़ी चलाने तक का ही मुझे नॉलेज था, मगर रोड यातायात के नियमों का मुझे ज्ञान नहीं था. गाड़ी को किस तरह से मेंटेन करना है, किस तरह से पार्किंग करना है, कैन एनर्जी से करवाई हुई ट्रेनिंगों से हमने ग्रहण की है.
डिफेंसिव ड्राइवर वो होता है जो सड़क पे अपने आप को बचा के चलता है और सड़क पे जो दूसरे खतरे हैं उनसे भी बचने की ताकत रखता है. आप सबको ये जानकर बेहद खुशी होगी, जब से ये ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम शुरू हुआ है तब से लेके आज तक गाड़ियों की संख्या 3 गुनी बढ़ गई, ड्राइवर 3 गुना ज़्यादा आ गए, लेकिन हमारे साथ जुड़ा हुआ एक भी ड्राइवर सड़क पे नहीं मरा मेरे साहब.
सबसे पहली चीज़ जो आप यहाँ पे रोड्स पे नोटिस करेंगे कि केन के जो भी व्हीकल्स हैं उनमें आपको सारे ड्राइवर सीट बेल्ट लगाए हुए मिलेंगे किसी भी टाइम, और ओवर स्पीडिंग की चीज़ यहाँ पे केन के साथ बिल्कुल ही नहीं है, बिल्कुल नहीं है.
You know, every day we question ourselves on whether we're doing enough related to HSE. We have formal discussions each week in our weekly operations team meeting, and we also have formal HSE leadership team meetings on a monthly basis.
The land on which we operate and all our assets belong to the nation, belong to the people of the nation. So we are taking a number of smaller steps today to ensure that the land is restored to its near original condition when we leave it back to the owners.
If you enter into our rig site and if you go through all around my rig, you will not find any spills. There won't be any oil spills, any mud spills, you will not find anything. Because we take all the precautions to prevent all these spills.
We're forever thinking of better ways to improve our operation. We reduce our environmental footprint by drilling multiple wells from a single location. For instance, we would drill up to 24 wells from a single point, fanning the wells out horizontally to reach the oil, thereby reducing our surface footprint and reducing our environmental impact on the local community.
We at Cairn don't see ourselves as a standalone unit. We are part of the same ecosystem very much. And so community part forms a large part of our business and part of our planning.
So we believe that every day we must make sure not just our employees are safe, but each person in the community is also safe, and nobody gets affected by in any manner by what we do. It involves reaching out to the community whenever there is a crisis, whether it is a fire or an unexpected flood. We send all our resources to help the community deal with it. I'm extremely proud of my company and what it has achieved in promoting safety, not just in individuals' lives, but around the community in which we operate.